Empress again. So, yeah, I remember my last video. I was talking about how I had several downloads, but you know, Spirit had me unpack what I unpacked on the reading I posted last night. So, I was able to retrieve some of those downloads that I left out. So, continuing on, the energy right now. So, today is the first day of Mercury retrograde. Um, there is something significant about fake girls, or like fake friends, or but something about an energy of, or a masquerade of supportive friends, okay, being completely unraveled or exposed. So, but I am picking up on fake girl. So I'll tell you guys, when I discovered a third party in the last person that I was talking to or dating, the way that I found out about this girl is that she was all on my Instagram. She was unfamiliar. I'm like, who is this? And I just so happened to look at my viewers on my story. And I saw her, and like I said, I didn't recognize who she was. So my intuition guided me to click on her. And that's when I saw that me and the guy that I was talking to at the time, she was a mutual, well, I won't say she was a mutual friend, but that was the only connection really between me and her was him. So I confronted her and him simultaneously. And he basically confessed to who she was. He referred to her as a friend, a close friend specifically, and didn't understand why she would be on my page. And he wanted proof. So when I, asked her, like, how do you know me? Blah, blah, blah. She led with saying that, oh, I came across your page and I just thought, it was very interesting, very cool, da da da. Like, basically trying to make it seem like she admired things about me, and that is her reason and excuse for being on my page, right? So I asked her about, dude or whatever. Now, I could tell this girl had a very low IQ because I found out that um, she was interested in him beyond friendship. And so I let her know, well, me and him, we've been doing this, we've been sleeping around, unprotected, yada, yada, yada. And I'm thinking by how she was presenting herself, she was really just mimicking my energy, or mimicking divine feminine energy. But she basically was saying stuff like, oh, maybe that is, your divine counterpart, and if it's meant to be, it will be, blah 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 blah. You feel me? Like, she's supposed to be putting me on game type shit. Like, girl, what? Anyway, so, but she was more excited about what was he saying in response to me about her, and kind of very dismissive to my obvious, vulnerability, and kind of feeling betrayed in the situation, like very dismissive to that, but also trying to act as if she gave a fuck. So fast forward, there's a lot of confusion, and things blow up between me and him after I confronted him about that, because it was obvious that there was information being left out or being omitted. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, can you just tell me whether or not there's more going on between y'all? Because that would just help me a lot. Like, just like, can you just tell me straight up, like, is this your boo? Do y'all be fucking? Like, can you just tell me straight up? And she didn't respond. She didn't say anything. And I quickly learned that she gained a false sense of power and control by also omitting the truth, by also, basically weaponizing illusion and mystery, confusion, and shit like that, right? All right, so I mentioned that to say that people like that are being met with the same energy right now. So there's things that these people are wanting to know. They're seeking some type of clarity, seeking discernment, seeking confirmation in a situation, or evolving their place in people's lives or a particular person's life. And they're not getting, it's two energies. Either they're not, like, people are choosing to exclude them out of certain information, okay, because they know that this person operates like that, so people don't really have any mercy or grace or, true care or compassion in regard to how they're handling a person in regards to reassurance or reassuring them, because they know this is somebody who weaponizes omitting reassurance. So this energy is definitely playing out like rigorously in somebody's life right now. This person is also being met with harsh truths. People are delivering harsh, straight up, unbridled, raw, transparent truths to this person. And this is somebody who has this role of being very manipulative or emotionally manipulative in order to probe and pry into people's personal business. Or like, this could have been somebody who was moving in that manner to try to source information about you, okay? So this person is also dealing with that, being the subject, the object, okay, of people's conversations in a low vibration, okay? Because this is somebody who felt empowered. And let me say this, you are not the first or the only person that this person has done this to, okay? You are where it ended, okay? And the reason why is because I don't know why I'm hearing like an opportunity of redemption, but what I'm getting is that things didn't conclude with you in the manner that it concluded with other people before you that they've done this too. Okay, these intentions to drive you insane, to become suicidal, to become less confident in yourself, to hide yourself, to silence yourself, to be defeated. You did the complete opposite, or things played out the complete opposite way with you, putting this person's quote unquote reign, REIGN, to an end, right? I mentioned this one time before, the first Scooby-Doo movie, when they look real. Y'all remember how Scrappy became like just consumed with power, or a false sense of power, because of that pyramidal object that he had in the center of his heart space, his heart chakra. And you remember that cauldron of souls, people who were being hijacked and their souls were being snatched from them, in place, or with this trade-off of them becoming this monstrous energy, kind of like the Bleach anime, like with the hollows and shit, right? But all of these people's souls was in this cauldron, and it was like the pyramid structured object was able to basically entrap or consume the souls from that cauldron, or their energy signatures and all that shit, right? But when they try to do that to Scooby-Doo, long story short, they ended up snatching the pyramid off of him and released those souls out of that cauldron to basically return to all its people. And those people who became monsters or monstrous energies returned back to their human selves. And y'all know in that movie there was a lot of swapping, soul swapping going on. Y'all remember Fred and Daphne, right? Y'all remember how their souls had swapped in that movie, where Fred had now become her and she had become Fred, or I don't know, like, but a lot of people's souls got swapped between one another. And it's that funny scene when Fred was like, I get to look at myself naked. Yeah, now I have been picking up on transgender, transsexual energy. This could also be like something to do with like trans soul energy, like a man swapping the essence or the soul fragments with the feminine, or taking on soul fragments from a feminine and vice versa. Okay, I've never said no shit like that before, y'all, but whatever, that shit is coming out. You heard? Anyway, so boom. Tell me why. Y'all know how the reading that I just posted, I kept hearing nobody wins when a family feuds. Now I'm hearing, y'all remember on Fetty Wap? Y'all remember how years later how people replayed his song backwards in the beginning, and it sounded like he was saying, I'm a devil worshiper. So I've been hearing that shit. So I'm like, who the fuck is trying to transplant that shit in my mind? Or like, who energy am I picking up on? Because that's what it's getting. They're trying to transplant. They're trying to put transplants of certain thoughts and stuff in people's minds who are actually divine beings. Okay, because there's still this sense of trying to prove a lie as truth type shit. Now, this is also somebody whom you've identified as a devil worshiper. When I was meditating on this, I was also getting that somebody, okay, I was also getting like, so you know how you guys are like full throttle when it comes to your faith and your devotion to the divine. Somebody could have tried to go full throttle in their devotion to the Antichrist, or like the devil. Like, somebody is so delusional and deluded with the entities and the demons, the evil spirits and ancestors that they've conjured and been playing around with all this swapping around energy shit, bro. Bruh. Oh my God. I'm getting so many downloads. Okay. Let me say this input that my spirit guides gave me while saying that statement. Y'all understand? So whoever this is that's been orchestrating or manipulating people to do their dirty work, okay, feeding them lies, deception, confusion, possibly even, weaponizing alcoholism and drugs and all type of shit, you feel me? um y'all know everybody has divine and demonic ancestors. If you had a family member who, died a predator, if you had a family member who died a rapist and didn't do anything to, redeem themselves, tell the truth, try to mend the issue, you had any family members who died like just evil ass people, when they leave, when they lose their bodies and they transition into the spirit realm, that is an evil spirit. That is a demonic ancestor, evil spirit. So people have been focused on starting some type of war with you, or gathering others to war against you for a demonic cause. And they done conjured up everybody whom they've included or been playing around with their free will and shit. They done conjured up these people's demonic ancestors. And for some, both. The divine ones, the demonic ones, like, bruh, oh my God. Whatever demons that those people open themselves up to. Like, I remember years ago I did this reading about like house party energy, house party vibes. Motherfuckers got demons throwing house parties inside their bodies, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. A legion of demons. Now, imagine how there can be a legion of demons in one vessel, and imagine several vessels being together, all with legions of demons inside every single one of them. So this energy I've been picking up about groups imploding on themselves. I've been hearing something about colliding, like there's something colliding. I'm even hearing the word kaleidoscope. So people are taking a closer look into something, into these people, into a group, into a leader, into a person. Okay. Oh God, get me through this. All right, so going back to the devil worshiper energy, like, Somebody has this energy of it's something significant about somebody's eyes, y'all. Like the evil in their eyes, like their eyes changing, them having a cloak in their eyes of light, okay, but something very sinister and dark about their eyes, okay. There could be something significant about eye contact. Um, I'm getting different energies with this eye contact energy. Okay, there could be something significant about somebody being avoidant to eye contact because of, you know, what's inside of them. And it's not really them consciously being avoidant. It's more so what's inside of them being avoidant of that eye contact from a divine being, from a seer, a psychic. There's also this eye contact energy of a demonic being trying to intentionally hypnotize, manipulate, seduce, tempt somebody who's, you know, kind of not as strong spiritually within themselves, okay? And the weakness in their spiritual strength can come from some type of insecurities or unhealed traumas or some shit like that. Like, them battling through issues with confidence and self-esteem, whether they're dealing with something financially, whether they feel degraded because of how some type of exposure to a sex demon or whatever has led them to make certain decisions where it kind of lower their sense of value of themselves. I don't know, but I'm picking up a lot of shit with that, with eye contact, okay? So, y'all know how I like to do. I like to get the downloads out and then pull some cards to see what comes out. But, yo, predictions. That's another download. Predictions. Somebody was forecasting predictions, okay? Forecasting, witchcraft, spell work, okay? Somebody was trying to forecast some type of demonic or negative predictions in your life, okay? With the hopes of people kind of feeding that energy, kind of driving these predictions to come to pass in your life. But it's actually came to pass in their own lives. It's actively unraveling and unfolding in their own lives. It's given that this whole time they've been projecting themselves onto you and onto others. They've also been predicting their own fate. Y'all know how in the Scooby-Doo movie, Scrappy became bigger. Y'all know Scrappy always been a small fry. You feel me? He always been a small fry. Now I'm hearing that Mutt song. I don't like that song, bro. I can't listen to it. Like, I know it's popular. I mean, that could just be my personality. I'm not really that person that, oh, everybody doing this, everybody like that, everybody going that way. I'm that person that's going, well, I'm gonna go this way type shit. Like, I'm gonna see what's over here. That's my energy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why I can't really get with it. Just like that damn song. I can't stand hearing that fucking song by Chris Brown, bro. That damn. It depends. I don't even know if I want to start singing that shit because it's just something witchy about it. Like how it just gets lodged in your subconscious. Like I cannot stand hearing that shit. Like I want y'all to know it was this month that I actually heard more of that song ever since it came out. And what I mean by that is I was doing I was washing my massage sheets. I had to like do a wash in between, like while I was still out, like en route working and shit. So I stopped at this like laundromat to do that. And meaning like, and I normally just kick it in my car and shit. You feel me? I always got my headphones in, but it was kind of loud in there, so I heard more of the song, and I was just so irritated. Like, I don't know what it is about that. You bad as hell, I'll treat you well, I will. And the thing is, I love Chris Brown. Like, Bull Gang, that's fellow Taurus, but I don't fuck with that song. And it's crazy how popular it is. I just can't get with it. Just like that mud shit. I'm a dog, I'm a mud. I think because I'm just so overly aware and conscious of spell work, and also being somebody who's musically inclined, I just cannot, I'm just real iffy about words and music attached to melodies and frequencies. It just don't vibrate with my vibrations well. Like, I have this natural repulse energy to it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, y'all know how Scrappy, he became really, really big, okay, when he had all those souls. Okay? Now we talking about the real Scooby-Doo movie, the first one. When he had that pyramid on his chest, he was real, real big. And y'all know he's normally small as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you see like how he was like just swollen with power, and he started basically bucking up at Scooby Doo, his uncle, and all type of shit. Like, yo, like now he already was like kind of, we already know he's been a little sassy. He can have his moments when he's witty, he's smart, whatever, but it wasn't much for him to like kind of stay in his lane. Like, he didn't really have a choice. And he was very dependent still. Like, he had his ways of independence, but he was still very codependent on the Mystery Inc., right? But anyway, somebody, this is the most powerful they've ever felt. Whatever means of controlling and manipulating people, this is why somebody was so bold and cocky with manipulating people's emotions, or manipulating people with lies, playing the victim, playing the damsel, whatever it takes, right? A misuse of words for paradoxal. Okay, I have this vocabulary app. This word just popped up at the top of my phone. Let me see. Y'all, I'm probably about to butcher this word. Catastrophes. And the word means a misuse of words for paradoxical effect or emphasis. So something about that is significant, y'all. But this is the most powerful, this feminine, this masculine, this trans, whomever it is, this is the most powerful that they've ever felt, by having this cauldron of souls who's been fed like some type of confusion, okay, or there's been some type of binding, some type of witchcraft, some type of spell binding done on them, whether by means of emotional manipulation, psychological manipulation, direct spiritual manipulation, or physical, okay? Whatever it takes is what I'm hearing. This is somebody who was in this energy, or whatever it takes, whatever lie would be most believable. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what we going with. This is somebody who is definitely consumed, or like, just, man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And I feel like what really triggers this person about you, give me 1 second. I feel like what really triggers this person about you is that you have this magnetism about you. You're able to embody this power and be empowered by spiritual education, education of self, studying thyself, studying the divine, studying the world around you, studying people's behaviors, okay, why people do what they do, studying ways to heal yourself, to redeem yourself, studying ways to recreate balance, practicing it. So I was also picking up a download about experimental energy. Okay, this is something about you transmuting that energy of experimental, which is, I feel like, an energy that everybody naturally aligns with, but it's about how people execute that energy, right? So there's something about you, using yourself as your own guinea pig opposed to using others as guinea pigs. Okay, and this is what I mean by that. Like, you learn about sound frequency and how it's been said by ancients that this can really rewire your brain chemistry and um, basically help with your cell growth and purification and renewal. This can help with cell renewal within your body. And so you meditate listening to different sound frequencies, 432 hertz, and others. You know what I'm saying? You go to sleep, okay, exploring sound frequencies, astrological frequencies, things like that. You do research about anatomy or about the body, about aging, about youthfulness, da 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 da. And so you get into yoga, you get into mobility, you get into lengthening, stretching your muscles, okay, getting your lymphatic fluids moving around, learning what are things that you can do, whether minute or explosive, you know what I'm saying, that would be conducive to your overall health and wellness, instead of experimenting with plastic surgery. Instead of experimenting with BBLs. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's the energy that I'm getting to. Even when it comes to using yourself as a guinea pig or experimenting on yourself. Oh, God, get me through this. So you're that person. You're going to experiment on yourself in the most healthiest of ways. These are people, or this is somebody who experiments on themselves in the most unhealthiest of ways, bro. And this is not to say that there aren't some things, because let's not get it twisted. They still got to masquerade themselves as light, right? Okay, to slip under the radar. So this is not to say that just because they engage in unethical or unnatural body modification procedures, that doesn't mean they're not gonna still be working out and shit. You feel me? Okay. Y'all know how somebody get a BBL and then they be in the gym after that, and they try to make it seem like they got that they got that booty from just gym shit, but it really be BBL and they just be in the gym and shit. You feel me? It's giving that energy, opposed to somebody who you may be that person, who may look into taking matcha. You know what I'm saying? Eating some sweet potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, learning the natural means of building your muscle, building your body, and working out, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to getting a BBL and working out, right? So that's the energy that is given. Now, when it comes to experimenting on others, the way that that may manifest for you is in a form of transmutation and alchemy. So your experimental energy with other people could be, okay, you notice that somebody has a habit of negative self-talk. You notice that somebody is feeling kind of down, you know what I'm saying? And so you may intentionally, say something uplifting or empowering, or share some type of common ground, or you experiment by setting the intention to alchemize that person's low vibrational mentality in that moment. Like, if you catch somebody doing, speaking negatively towards themselves, you may gently correct that, or kind of help transplant, or try to help, like, transplant or replace, like, somebody that say, oh yeah, I'm clumsy, I'm this, I'm that, and then you may say something like, you were clumsy, maybe you were clumsy in the past but not anymore, or somebody who will say, oh, I'm accident prone. Don't say that. You're not accident prone. Like, you experienced some challenges and some obstacles, some accidents in the past, but you're not accident prone. Don't declare that for yourself. That is not true. That is not true. That is a declaration, but we're going to rebuke that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to accept that, right? This is how you experiment on other people, or you may learn things about like that you just practice in your own life, and then you turn around and you practice those things with your dealings with others outside of you, with the intent to create some type of balance or restore harmony, right? You don't experiment on people to see who can you control to do your dirty work, and who can you manipulate into doing this for you or getting that for you or making things easier for you to obtain. Like, no, no. And what it's giving is that the results are in. The results are in. So you got people who are, observing the results of you moving out of positive intentions. Okay, you moving out of genuine compassion, genuine, like, it's being shown who really are the children of God, and who really have just been masquerading themselves as divine. It's being shown, it's being proven. The proof is in the fucking pudding. Okay? Something about the Cosby Show. Something about the Cosby Show could be significant. I'm fucking dead, bro. Aww. I just read the comment about the baby. I love babies. I love children, y'all. Oh my God. I have this like natural, big maternal energy. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus and a Cancer moon and Lilith, but big maternal energy. Big maternal energy. I have that with people of all ages, naturally. Like, just that mother instinct energy. But yeah. I'm telling y'all are gonna have like, you guys are manifesting those families that give people hope. You're you're going to be a part of the collective that's setting the example when it comes to how parenting should be. The healthy expressions of parenting, guardianship, the healthy expressions of friendship, okay? The healthy expressions of business connections and relationships and foundation. Okay, you're somebody who's very particular and intentional about the foundational units of everything that you do, especially if you're going to invest your energy into it. Like, if you go into a space or you're working somewhere and you see that there's this energy of mistreatment, okay, like, you could be the type of person, you'll witness somebody else being mistreated. They may not mistreat you directly first or initially. You could witness somebody else being mistreated, and that's going to affect how you're going to moving forward in regards to that particular place. And more than likely, you guys are not going to remain there. You guys may stand up for somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not afraid of calculated risk, okay, in the name of revolution, in the name of righteous rebellion. You don't shy away. You don't cower to or bow down to demonic energy. Like, that's just not you. You're just not built that way. You're built to literally be a catalyst, like have some type of catalytic effect to create positive change, okay, in an environment, in groups, okay, in people, places, and things. And this is literally a part of your purpose. Like, that's why I said recently on the video, it don't matter what kind of job you're doing, bro. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. It don't matter what kind of job you're doing, bro. Like, the divine more than likely has you there for a reason, has you there for some type of divine purpose, as long as you have some type of conscious alignment with purity of heart, okay? Integrity. Yeah. So again, y'all, like, I don't care I don't care how many illusions try to tempt you into believing that regardless of the seeds of balance and harmony and genuine love and trustworthy energy, reliable, dependable energy that you've sown towards others, towards the world, whatever position or title that you held. I don't care if these people try to convince you with all their might and all their groups and all their weapons of warfare that you're actually going to, those efforts of divinity is going to result in you experiencing some type of depressing life. Like, that's going to be your reward. Absolutely the fuck not. Again, these are projections. Again, they are predicting their own fate. And this is why it doesn't matter how shit look in between time. It really does not matter, bro. It does not matter. Okay, things like that energy of there's more than what the eye can see, like that's literally how our world is created. You know how with plants you don't necessarily see the plants growing, okay, but it just seemed like out of nowhere the next day or a couple days, like, damn, that shit got tall, damn, that shit got big, damn. This is how things unfold and play out, like in reality. This is actually how it happens, right? Yeah. Like, with us being humans, but holding something on the inside of us, breath, organs, blood, uh, your spirit, your soul, your thoughts, your mind. You know what I'm saying? The seeds within you, like, at first glance, initial glance, somebody just looking at your body, they can't immediately see what's growing within. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's something significant about the illusions of growth, man. I'm telling you. There's something significant about the illusions of growth, whether that be positive growth or negative growths. Okay? Heavy emphasis on it. There could be some people and some situations here where there's been some type of illness or disease just building up, festering in their body. Shit been seeming normal. They been doing the same old normal shit. Seem like, you feel me? There was subtle signs and stuff, but a lot of people are not in tune with themselves, right? Most people are more so focused on people outside of them more than focusing on themselves, right? And so, boom, out of nowhere, motherfuckers sick as hell. Motherfuckers, something's gonna be significant about sick as hell. Anemia, somebody could be anemic, okay? You ain't gotta be demonic to be anemic, but something about that could be significant. But there's something significant about things, quote unquote, sneaking up on people. It didn't really have to sneak up on them, but they shouldn't been investing their time trying to sneak attack other motherfuckers outside of them that they hating on, that they envious of, that they're jealous of, or jealous of somebody's healthy decisions in life, somebody's healthy lifestyle, somebody's health conscious identity. And instead of trying to mock the external of whomever that is that they've been targeting, why not just apply the real work, the real groundwork? This is somebody that's purchasing fake grass type shit because they see that you got your grass looking good and shit, so they want to, shortcut and just buy some fake grass instead of fertilizing your land properly. Like, maybe doing a fire or some shit, but doing what is required, to cultivate the land, the soil, that garden. Period. Period. Shaking my head. But yeah, let's pull some cards real quick. Yeah, I'm picking up on something about you guys is having a variety or range of currency that is beyond money. So let's say if your money get low, when you went through phases in your life when you didn't have much or you ran out of money, you guys were still full of wisdom. You guys were still full of genuine love, genuine support, genuine education. Okay, skills, able to teach skills, offer skills. You get what I'm saying? Offer knowledge. Useful knowledge, essential knowledge. Okay. And I'm telling you, somebody's well is running dry. 304, first card to come out. Goddamn. See, you didn't have to remain. This 304 didn't have to remain a 304. They could have became a 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So these are people who had potential. They had potential. There's something significant about a rare occurrence. Rare occurrences happening, okay, or you manifesting, or you being a rare occurrence in somebody's life, in somebody's there's something significant about somebody that's used to dealing with 304 energies, and you kind of came and interrupted somebody's perception of what they are able to attract in their lives or for themselves, okay? Because somebody has been having flashbacks of your sex faces, your pretty pussy, how wet, how tight you are, how good you are, how good you feel. Yo, now this card came out in the last 2 videos that I did, but I didn't say anything because sometimes I still feel a little awkward about speaking vulgarly, okay, on YouTube, but I'm reading it this time, okay? All right, it says there's something significant about you or somebody experiencing exclusive experiences of wealth, happiness, or orchestrated by God. So, with this sexual energy coming out here with a rare occurrence and somebody being used to, this is giving somebody that's used to Aquafina. Somebody was used to Aquafina and a faucet water without the filters, without a proper filtration system. Okay, so they having a sip of your waters, your royal waters was a rare occurrence for this person because of the positive and the health benefits. Okay, this brought some type of health to their pockets. This brought some type of health to their status, okay, their self-esteem, their confidence, okay, their overall wellness. For some of you guys who are there's something about you being very responsible, okay, with your energy, with your sexual energy. This can either be like the energy of celibacy for someone here, or loyalty, just being responsible, keeping things in your relationship, okay, not stepping outside of your relationship, and how it's given like healthy breast milk. It's given, you ain't gotta, use no Similac, okay? You ain't gotta use no Similac. You got that golden milk, okay, coming out your titty. All right, this is what it's giving, bro. Like, y'all know what they say about them breastfed babies, okay? Yeah. So you could be experiencing exclusive or having exclusive, or have I'm even hearing like you could have a reputation between you and God of, some people could see this too. You got people that view you as somebody who has a reputation of experiencing exclusive experiences surrounding wealth and happiness because it was orchestrated by God. And this could have a lot to do with you keeping your energy to yourself, okay, and your sexual energy. I'm hearing clink clink. Look, and now somebody feels trapped, Okay, you got they feel trapped. So we're gonna put that over here on the other side. Put that on the other side. Now I'm hearing I come from that other side. I come from that other side. I'm also hearing I'm hearing Takeoff. Um Migos song. How that song go? Fight night. Okay, something about fights could be significant, or fight night. Okay, or something about because now I'm thinking about Clarissa Shields, and y'all seen that Krishan is getting into boxing and stuff. So there's something significant about transmuting like things that you're naturally skilled at, like, or this was just a part of your edification, your evolution, your growth. But there was definitely people placed in your path since you were young, okay, that was trying to reroute that energy into some type of self-sabotage or self-destructive habits, okay? You destroying yourself or getting caught up in situations, not being able to have more control of your anger, how you distribute that energy. You got homicidal ideation out here. Okay. People wanting to bait you into situations where they can end your life. Okay. But fight night, what he say? Broke nigga stand to the left. My rich nigga stand to the right. Lil' mama, she keep looking at me. I'ma knock that pussy out like fight night. Hit her with a left, hit it with a right. I'ma knock that pussy out like fight night. Hit it with the left. Like, you not going. You got, so again, this is the phrase of you not just going for any and everything type shit. That's what that is. Okay? Like, you not pressed. Okay, you can wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm not going for that. Like, you trying to what? You trying to put me in a third party? What? You think you just gonna talk to me crazy? What? You think they don't like me, but they trying to be around me? Yeah, nah, I'm cool on it. I'm not. Nah, I'm all right. Thank you for the invitation. No thanks. You know, no. Who? Okay, okay, yeah, I know that's my cousin. The fuck they got to do with me? My cousin don't respect me, so fuck that cousin. Hmm. Like this. And so you guys, this is giving the energy of you making enemies, or people, choosing to become enemies because you're not a push around. Like, you're not stupid. They, in order, okay, you got a one man band. Mm-hmm. Shaking my head. So there's a 304 or somebody here that's feeling trapped because you're not going. Like, whatever these baits, these people trying to bait and lure you into something here, into some type of trap, you're not going for it. Somebody could be born in the 50s, or there's something significant about somebody born in the 50s, okay? This could also be an old soul energy. Okay. You got the sunken place. Somebody's in a sunken place. They feel trapped. The 304. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's something here about unexpected death or a death scare. So there could be a 304 energy, experiencing an unexpected death in their family, having an unexpected death or ending, or something about this person experiencing an unexpected death scare. This is also, it's also giving somebody was trying to arrange this, okay? But you didn't go, you're not going, or you're not falling for the bullshit. Okay? Yeah, because you're this lone wolf energy. You got lone wolf and one man band out of goddamn, what, there's like 80 cards in my hands. Somebody definitely born in the 50s, okay? Or something about the 50s is significant, y'all. Somebody could be in their 50s. That's significant. Yeah, because you have a high or a rare IQ. Hmm. And this person experiencing or plots or arranges unexpected quote unquote deaths or death scares, this person has a bad reputation of being a liar. Yeah. Now, you gotta have a low IQ to know that somebody has a reputation of being a liar, and you still gonna follow up that person, follow up behind that person. Okay, let that person guide you and lead you and all type of shit. Yeah, nah. Ain't that something? It's a shame that having common sense has to be considered high IQ or having a rare IQ in this world. Shaking my head. This is giving somebody who flat out bold-faced lied on you to try to get you caught up or fuck up your life, and then try to turn around and play nice and play sweet type shit. Like, and for whatever reason, they just wanted you to just easily let down your guard. Like, what? You've proven to have a reputation. You've proven to have a pathology. Ain't no way you just turn that switch off that quick, that easily. Like, no, I need to see proof of like some real work. Okay? I need to hear some keywords or some shit that my discernment and the divine is gonna let me know that, oh, you've actually changed. But until then, I'm not going. Your money is protected. I'm telling you, these are people who was intentionally trying to disrupt your stability, okay? In hopes that they could disrupt your mental stability, your emotional stability, because this is what's so triggering. What's so triggering is your body stability, you still being able to maintain your health, okay? You still being able to maintain your mental stability through all this harassment. Somebody could be born in the 2000s. There could be a liar, somebody who has a bad reputation of being a liar, born in the 2000s or born in the 50s. There's something about somebody born in the 50s or born in the 2000s that's a 304. Bad reputation of being a liar. This person is in the sunken place right now. They feel trapped. There's somebody who triangulates people to do their dirty work. For money, you got give me lots of money spell on unsuspecting victim. Yeah, this is somebody's pathology. It says everyone is finding out. People are seeing what's really going on. Mm-hmm. But Collective was 10 steps ahead. Collective being saw what the fuck was going on. Despite people trying to fight Collective because they saw what was going on. Yeah. It says we never should have crossed. We should have never crossed this person. This is how they feel about you. They feel they should have never crossed this person with this high IQ, this rare IQ, this one-man band, this lone wolf energy. Okay. Should have never crossed this person. Yeah, okay. Oh. The jackpot confirmation. I was going to say, they could definitely be experiencing like significant loss in their lives. Because you know, jackpot energy is a significant gain. So you could be experiencing exclusive significant gains in your life while these people are experiencing significant loss. I did just hear the word grief. So this could definitely be somebody's life. Okay. These are people who try to harvest life force energy, inheritances, okay? This is giving crab in a bucket mentality type shit. It says, please forgive me, I'm sorry. So somebody wants you to forgive them because they're sorry. Of course you're sorry. You're definitely a sorry ass person. Okay, let me see what this vocabulary word is. You got deucedly, extremely, or very much. Like somebody somebody did extremely much. I bet they are sorry. They did a lot. They did a lot to you. Okay? They did a lot to you. I'm saying like these are the things that was done to you is typically what drives people insane, drives people to drugs, drives people to the streets, drives people to lose their lives, drives people to like really lose their shit and hurt other people. Yeah. But it says the karmic contract is over. Somebody thought they would win with that person or those people, but they're experiencing an epic loss instead. A curse has been broken. Yeah. Somebody could be abusing or using psychedelics, acid specifically. Okay. Experiencing hallucinations, altered perceptions of time, reality, intensified emotions. Okay. The risk of LSD is panic attacks, bad trips, and triggering psychosis. Now, I have been seeing a lot about psychosis, weed psychosis, okay, drug induced psychosis, okay, trauma induced psychosis energy. Okay, this was definitely applied, okay, orchestrated or planned for a divine being here, okay. Somebody's having a psychotic episode. It says you have way too much experience. Yep. This is something about you learning from your life of how you have to let the dead bury the dead, okay? Immorality eventually implodes on itself, okay? People who make it a priority to be immoral, I'm telling you, they always end up destroying one another, bro. There is no loyalty amongst thieves. Thieves of energy, okay, whatever that may be. Thieves of joy, there's no loyalty amongst them. So there's something significant about these people selling each other out. They can't trust each other. And there's some type of inevitable crash out that's unfolding. Okay? It says if they work against you, their money will be fucked up. I told you about a significant loss, bro. It says you were always ahead of your time, divine being. 10 steps ahead, quantum leaping, advanced. These are people who could have felt like things were slow moving for you, or they successfully delayed things for you, or you was a slow bloomer in a situation, but you were always ahead of your time. Okay, when it comes to wisdom, knowledge, how you move, okay, your vigilance, okay, how you comprehend and understand and perceive the world, you were always ahead of your time. Okay, old soul energy. Listen. This is giving ancient energy, ascended energy, okay, ascended master energy. Yeah, 10 steps ahead, just like God said. Oh, okay. Before these things spring up, I shall tell you of them. This is somebody who's a dreamer, okay? A visionary, somebody who has visions, okay? Visions of the future, okay? Dreams about things being done or plotted against them, okay? There's something about you vibrating at a level where your passed on loved ones, your divine ancestors who are also gifted or who can literally communicate with you through the dream state and like be able to put you on game as well. Yeah, you definitely got a significant guardian angel, okay? And somebody's having a major depressive episode because something that you figured out, something that you was already, yeah. Somebody's having a depressive episode about how calculated you are, how they just can't not get you. They can't trick you. They can't defeat you. Okay, they can't scare you. They cannot scare you out of your spot. There's something significant about a masculine here. His own friends wants his girl. Somebody's realizing this. If there was some type of sabotage between a relationship, a connection, yeah. What I'm getting, there was a feminine that was 10 steps ahead, try to warn this masculine or was putting this masculine on, like, yo, like this friend or this energy, I had this type of dream, I had this dream about this person was in my dream, da 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 da, and somebody just was dismissing something, dismissing. But now the truth is plain and clear. Yeah, it's something about people or these friends demonizing you for reading or believing in tarot. Uh-huh. Yeah. There's something significant about an overdose caused by pills mixed with alcohol, okay? Yeah, somebody's trying to escape some type of depression here. It says relief from chronic pain and issues because they're seeking relief from chronic pain. And issues. Now, when I wrote this card, there's something significant about you experiencing a chronic pain or issue or even chronic heartbreak from betrayal, and you now getting some type of relief, or you've been getting some type of relief from this. Y'all know chronic is something that's continuous, that lasts, like is long lasting, okay? So you guys are experiencing relief from something that was chronic in your life. But on the other hand, on the other side, somebody's trying to escape some type of depression here, or they want some relief from some type of chronic heartbreak or chronic pain, from some type of betrayal, chronic behavioral issues or something like that. Some issues, some karma that they're dealing with, misfortune, and they're trying to escape through pills, alcohol. Okay, maybe somebody was just so out of it that it's something about timing, possibly. Like maybe they took a pill, they didn't intend to, mix the pill and the alcohol together. Okay, maybe somebody was out drinking, went home, and wanted to sleep, just sleep and not think about shit. Took some sleeping pills or something like that, and that alcohol was still heavily in their blood and shit like that. You feel me? There's something significant about that. Okay, something could have been accidental in some cases here, and in other cases it could have been intentional. I'm even seeing like somebody looking up. This is sad. There's something about somebody looking up like obscure or non-violent ways of suicide. Okay, maybe somebody, read something about mixing pills and alcohol. Oh my God. Okay. This could even look. You got sleep medication here, emotional neglect, abandonment induced by witchcraft. Okay. That's confirmation too. If this is not somebody, okay, I'm also picking up on the energy of somebody who was intentionally trying to harm somebody, okay, in a way that they can cover it up. So somebody could have intentionally mixed some type of sleep medication with alcohol, okay, yeah, to do something to a masculine or do something to somebody here. This could be somebody that's born in the 2000s that this was done to, or who's done this. This could have been somebody that's born in the 50s that did this to somebody born in the 2000s. This could be somebody born in the 2000s that did this to somebody that's born in the 50s. Yeah. They was inducing witchcraft, or they was inducing emotional neglect and abandonment in this person's life by witchcraft, okay? To trigger some type of major depressive episode, and maybe there was supposed to be a plot of having somebody consume some alcohol mixed with pills, and then they was just gonna try to say that this person was suicidal, so they can gain some type of jackpot energy. Sleep medication, you got Ambien, okay, disassociation, hallucination like effects. There's something significant about somebody having or coming off like they have some type of dissociative personality disorder. Somebody could have been definitely putting something in their drinks, in their food. Yeah, somebody seeing things as you see them now, though. I'm telling you, there was some type of seer here, some type of dreamer, okay? Somebody that's prophetic that was trying to put somebody on, okay? You was literally sent or plugged in somebody's life at the right time, okay? Like God placed you, bro. I'm telling you. Mm, 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 mm. I got this song. I'm gonna post it for y'all. It was kind of inspired by Christian Rock, but it's called Golden Sands, and you got a chapter is over here, because somebody is seeing things as you see them now. Yeah. These people around them or that was trying to do this to them did too much. Some type of planned robbery failed. I gotta tell y'all about that too. But anyway, I think my tears created the golden sands. Cry so much I could create. Damn, what did I say? I think my tears. Damn. I think my tears. Cry so much you can create a land. Oceans. I can't remember, y'all. I'm gonna have to post it. I never posted it because the song is incomplete, but what I said in the song, like, is very, very deep, bro. I said something along the lines of about somebody crying for an angel. I'm hearing that song. Y'all remember that old song? God send me an angel from the heavens above. Send me an angel to heal my broken heart from being in love. Cause all I do is cry. So send me an angel to wipe the tears from my eyes. Somebody was experiencing a major depressive episode. Somebody was crying out to God for somebody to be sent in their life to mend their broken heart, like to somebody that they can trust, somebody that's a real friend, somebody that's not shisty, you know what I'm saying? Like, or will do some good deeds or love bomb them only to switch up on them, or plan robberies or try to take from this person, treat this person like an object, bro. This can even be like being treated like a sexual object. Like, there was somebody here, this bro, there was, I'm picking up a masculine heavily, but there was somebody here literally praying to God for somebody like you, and God sent you, like, y'all align with each other. God literally sent you. This person could have been somewhere. For some of you guys, when y'all met, this person could have been somewhere, and you could have came there. You could have came there, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all something. This last person that I was dating, I was talking to, right? We met at a gas station, a new gas station, okay? Where we both, in the neighborhood where we both lived at. And he was there playing a ticket or a lottery ticket for his mom, right? So I remember he was at the register. There was a person in between us, and then there was me. And I didn't see his face yet, but I heard how he articulate himself and his mannerisms, and just how kind spirited he was, and just how he communicated to the person at the register, right? And that caught my attention. I was like, Then he turned around to walk away from the register, bro. And I was like, ain't he fine? Like, what the fuck? So he goes behind me to the little post, like for the, y'all know, like the little post in gas stations, like where you can write your ticket or bubble in like the numbers you want to play. He went over to that, and that's right by the front door of the gas station. So when I turned around after paying for my gas, I turned around and me and him met eyes immediately. Like, he did that shit on purpose. You know you doing that shit on purpose, baby. Yo, this is what he did. So the podium, his body wasn't even facing the podium. His body was facing towards the register. But he was standing next to the podium, like for the lottery ticket shit. But his whole body was facing like the line at the register. So when I turned around to go out the door, he looked up as soon as I turned around and looked me in my eyes and smiled at me. And so I blushed because I wasn't expecting it, and I felt kind of shy. So I went outside. I went to pump my gas, and yo, I was sitting there pumping my gas, and I was like, yo, I do not want to leave without getting like without having some type of exchange of contact with this person. Like I need his number. Like, that's literally how I felt. Like, yo, I want to get to know this person. Like, what the fuck? And that was like unlike me. Like, yo. So after I pumped my gas, I pulled up and I parked at the front of the store, right? The little parking spots around the gas station. He came out of the store, and again, the same thing happened. He looked directly at me in my car. Like, face, like eye connect, right? And I was like, like, we spoke. And I was like, are you talking to anybody? Yada, yada. So we exchanged numbers. Like, and it was a slow building process because we both was in like similar places, like when it comes to like healing and recovering like from a previous connection. But yeah. Ain't that ironic how he was in there playing for a lottery ticket, and then boom, we connected. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, y'all. I don't want to overlook this. If this wasn't sleeping pills for some people, this could have been something having to do with Xanax, something about sedating somebody. Okay. Xanax, Clonopin, Activan, benzodiazepines, downer pills. Y'all, I don't know. Like, the divine just had me write down all this stuff, okay? There was some type of homicidal plot or ideation involving drugs, some type of Xanax, sedating somebody so that they can rob somebody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy, like within the first few months of us talking to each other, I started having dreams and was picking up energy like about people planning to rob him and steal from him, all type of shit. He told me how he had just experienced a failed robbery. He was kicking it with this girl, with this friend, and these dudes ran up on him. It was a setup queen. These dudes ran up on him and tried to steal his car, try to rob him. You feel me? And look, as I'm saying this, failed retaliation, failed planned robbery, failed retaliation. So that's what it was. Now, we're both prophetic dreamers, so we both having similar dreams and all type of shit, and I'm interpreting the dreams and stuff, and these people try to retaliate against me, y'all. These people try to retaliate against me. Failed retaliation. Yeah. There could have been people trying to say you were mentally unstable, or there's something significant about a mentally unstable person, like trying to retaliate against you or somebody here, and they failed. It failed because somebody wants you around. Somebody feels like you're essential. You have people who are looking back on you like you're essential to being in their life, being on their team. It says, don't know what you consume, so they can't plot. So I don't know if somebody was trying to do something or plotting to do something to somebody's food or drink, or trying to hex something here. A mentally unstable person. But they don't know. They don't know what you're into. They don't know what you eat. Maybe there's something that you don't eat anymore, or something that you don't do anymore. You got the Carrie effect is here. Carrie the movie. These are people who was gang stalking, okay, harassing, trying to bully an innocent person. Look, you got a 1013 here. There could be a police or something being called. Officer needs assistance. So y'all, I'm telling you, like, oh, this Mercury retrograde shit with in the year of the horse. Somebody wants the honor of maintaining and upkeeping your garden or to become your husband. Okay. This officer, somebody could have like some. All right, my bad. All right, my bad. Somebody wants the honor of being your husband, okay, or being your wife. It's only up from here. So like I was saying, somebody could be very militant, naturally be protective, okay. And with this officer needs assistance, this person could be seeking assistance in a situation, whether that's through people in this earthly realm or through the Most High God and angels. But somebody's calling in assistance here so that they can manifest something here, manifest a new flame, a new spark with you. But there's something significant about a younger feminine who is emotionally disturbed. This person steadily trying to siphon your energy or siphon somebody's energy. Oh my God, bro. Yeah. Yeah. There's something significant about smelly incisions. I don't know if somebody has a plastic surgery procedure, or somebody experienced some type of accident. They haven't been properly taken care of an incision. But yeah, this person could be being invaded with chronic negative self-talk. Or this could be somebody who has this nature. They embody this nature of chronic negative self-talk. Yeah, this is somebody who often displays like a false, luxurious display to ward off suspicions of what they're really into, or to ward off suspicions of them being emotionally disturbed or trying to siphon energy off people. This person is under investigation by their own community. Yeah, and they can't get nothing past you. Okay? Yeah. Someone that they believe is working with them or for them is actually working against them. This person could be born in the 50s or could be in their 50s, or there could be somebody working against them that's working with somebody that's born in the 50s. Okay? Mm-hmm. Somebody could be exposing somebody for lacing alcohol or some shit. Some type of alcohol contamination. These people that's working against them, they could respect your reasons for pulling back, or there's whoever this is that wants the honor of being your counterpart, they respect your reasons for pulling back in a situation. Because they see that a friend or their friends was willing to sabotage their relationship because they're jealous. But somebody could be petitioning to regain or maintain this contract with you through the ethers, a contract with the ethers, or there's something sneaking about you having a contract with the ethers. I was also picking up on welfare check energies. So there could have been something exposed about some type of plot, a robbery, a planned robbery, something here, planned homicide, something. And maybe some officers could have gotten wind of this. They could have been surveillancing where you live or something. Or there's something about them getting some type of, them picking up on some people or some energies trying to plot on you, plot on your life, okay, trying to create some type of unsafety for you. And they could have been surveillancing your neighborhood, okay, like welfare check energy. You got mission complete. You completed some mission here. Look, you got eavesdropping in conversations. There was definitely some people eavesdropping in some conversations here, or somebody was, or some authorities was, or these people that's worked against you has been trying to eavesdrop in some type of conversations here. These people who was masquerading themselves as light or trying to use good deeds to masquerade who they really are, what they really been up to, okay? But one thing they know is that they should have never crossed you. I can tell you that much. Now that they do know. They could pretend like they unbothered. They could pretend like they're whatever, but I bet you they know that. Okay, let's see your energy at this time. Okay. The Hermit. So you're in this Hermit energy. Virgo energy could be significant. Okay, heavy emphasis on Mercury. Okay, I know Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Something about you communicating some type of secrets here. Okay, they can't get nothing past you with the Two of Swords. Something is blocked off here. Yeah. There's something being cloaked, or there's something mysterious about your energy that these people can't penetrate. These people can't. Confirmation with the Moon card. This could also be you, something about you being able to find out these secrets, these secret plots, or you're able to counteract, dodge all this shit that these people are trying to do or planning in secret towards you. You there with them. This could even be, so this eavesdropping energy could also just be your spirit team, the divine, your discernment, confirmation. Okay, you still in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yep. Now, in one of the index cards, it did say your money is protected, right? Shaking my head. Five of Wands and the Four of Swords came out together. I'm telling you. pocket watcher. But you have the King of Wands and the Justice card. Yeah. There's something very dignifying about your energy, y'all. I'm telling you. There's something about your dignity. Yo, you got Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now, you just had the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. Now you got the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I'm telling you, y'all, in the way that they fell, they're both literally on the outside of your energy. Okay, you have the first two that came out is on the lower right side. The other Five of Wands energy that came out is the upper left side. Okay, so it don't matter what kind of angles these people try to come in. That's what it's giving. This is giving like these people these people were trying to persevere, okay, through achieving some type of attack or stealing something from you, taking something from you, okay, overcoming you, and it's like they can't penetrate. They can't. Death. You got death. Death and the Empress. Shaking my fucking head. Three of Cups. Clarify this Five of Wands energy. Clarify this Five of Wands. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Yep. Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles to clarify the Five of Wands. Bro, if that ain't motherfuckers plotting on your life and your livelihood, bro, I don't know what is. Okay, how did that go? How did that go? So this went from, so the way that it's going for them is you being in the King of Pentacles and the Knight and the Queen of Swords energy. So this is giving like a confirmation. You got the Ace of Swords. So while they're persevering to take from you, to disrupt you, oh my God, the Star card. Oh my God. There's something significant about you persevering through these, you know, challenges and obstacles with this Ten of Wands here. Okay, you transmuting that energy, overcoming, and these people have been adding to your wealth and your abundance. So from the Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles to the Star card. And they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken because these are people watching you manifest, okay? Watching you manifest, watching something grow for you. Okay. You got Page of Cups, Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. And then right after that is the Death card, the Empress, and the King of Cups. Somebody wants to transform something with you, okay? Somebody wants to transform with you. Somebody feels like you changed them, okay? Ain't no going back after coming through the Empress, after coming through, yeah, it ain't no going back. I'm hearing, I'm not wilding out like I used to. I don't do the things I used to no more. I've changed for you. Looking back, I thought I would never love like this, break so many hearts before. I've changed for you. I don't do the things that I used to do no more. Everything that you do, I adore. No more lies, no more games. Everything I say, I mean, hey. And everything you give me, baby, it means so much to me. So don't take your love away, 'cause no one compares to what you do to me. And every time I see you, baby, you take me in your arms, hold me, trust me, baby, I won't ever leave you, I need you, I'm yours forever, I'm down for whatever. Babe, I've changed. Mm-hmm. Somebody wants to start putting you first. Somebody wants to put you first. Somebody's learned a lesson about not putting you first. Okay? Because it's cost them a lot here. Somebody's sitting here reflecting, okay, over their investments, where they've been investing their time, their energy. Okay? I'm hearing even their presence. Mm-hmm. And they could definitely be feeling heartbroken about this. Like, feeling humbled. Somebody's humbled. Some type of heartbreak, or some type of grief, some type of sadness, some type of betrayal is humbling somebody with this Page of Cups energy. And somebody could be wanting to, like, come and romance you, okay? After some confusion, somebody wants to come and create, somebody wants to apologize and create some type of balance and harmony after some confusion here. Or they want to clear up some confusion. Okay, you could be being viewed as very dreamy with the Seven of Cups energy. Somebody could be dreaming about you a lot. Dreaming, fantasizing, having visions, visualizing themselves with you, visualizing what life will be like. Somebody wants to apologize for some devilish ass energy. You got Seven of Cups, the Temperaments, and the Knight of Cups, and the Devil card, and the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, projections. Oh my God. Eight of Cups, walking away, Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune. You walked away from some confusion. You walked away from some type of distortion here, from some type of illusions surrounding love with the Ace of Cups. And you walk right into some type of Wheel of Fortune, okay? Somebody wants to follow suit and do the same thing. Somebody wants to transform with you. Okay, somebody's paying attention to your investments, their investments, and the end results. Okay, the rewards that you gain and the rewards that they've gained. Okay. Maybe there was a lot of manipulation surrounding you prioritizing somebody in your life. Okay, maybe there was some type of false predictions about how this would result for you by prioritizing this person. Like, there was supposed to be some type of significant loss or ending, or, you slouching in your life. I don't know. But somebody's watching you grow and expand in some type of fortune, like from Nine of Pentacles. And now I'm even seeing from Two of Pentacles to Five of Pentacles to Six of Pentacles to Seven of Pentacles to Eight of Pentacles to Nine of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. Like, that's literally what somebody's witnessing, like, as they evaluate the situation. Okay? Period. Confirmation. Give me confirmation in regards to this first Seven of Pentacles. Give me confirmation. You got the Magician here. The Eight of Wands is here again. Somebody realizes that they allow some type. So there's something about rapid growth, okay? There's something about you experience some type of rapid growth, or things shifting, shifty energy, shifting. Okay? Yeah, the Two of Cups here. But I was picking up on heavy projections. Somebody allows some type of projections, okay, to rewrite something in regards to you. With the Magician card, so there was some magic involved. Yeah, you got the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Somebody could be wanting to rush in, like, I'm hearing that song, all I do is think of you. Yo, I'm seeing the scene from Babs. Beautiful, what is it? Beautiful African Princess with Halle Berry and, oh God, I can't remember, Natalie. Is it Natalie? I think it's Natalie. The scene at the end of that movie, the Babs movie, where the guy that she was dating, that Halle Berry was dating in the beginning, how he showed up at the mansion and he was all clean cut, nice suit and everything, instead of looking crazy. Like, when they first was dealing with each other back then, he was being real cheap and all type of shit, wasn't really treating her the way she deserved to be treated. And then he kind of came back transformed after she took some calculated risk in her life to expand her wealth and abundance, right? How she made that powerful connect, okay? When she went to pursue her dreams, right? And so that dude, he showed up at the end of the movie, nice suit, he done cut his hair off, you know, he was, yeah, like, he was ready to show up as he should have showed up from the beginning with this Hierophant energy and the Nine of Cups. This is somebody who wants to show up to a Queen of Wands. Like, you're being viewed as the Queen of Wands here. Somebody wants to show up as the Hierophant, and they want to bring you some type of wish fulfillment. A wheel of fortune after some contemplation here with somebody, after some heavy contemplation or a change in perspective, okay, about a Four of Wands situation. This could be a Pisces, this could be a Virgo. It took somebody leaving you out in the cold, or you leaving, yeah, somebody was being egotistical, okay, left you out in the cold, okay. You got Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, okay. Something that was heavily burdensome for you, and you kind of use this as fuel towards the full energy, a new beginning. A new beginning that landed you in connection with a King of Pentacles, or you being in this King of Pentacles energy. I just said that earlier. You went from the Two of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Like, this is the energy after a Ten of Wands, after working hard, okay, after overcoming some type of challenges that was supposed to be like, there, I don't know, there's something that's like revolutionary about something you overcame with some hard work here, okay, purposed work. You got Eight of Swords, no, you got Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, okay, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Fool card, new beginning. Yep. Somebody's definitely a Virgo. Somebody could be a Taurus. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. Heavy emphasis on Virgo. Ooh, Pisces. Heavy emphasis on Pisces. You got the High Priestess here. You already knew something. There's something that you knew. Somebody regrets not honoring your psychic abilities. Okay. Yeah, and choosing some type of dark group or coven above your instincts, above your intuition and your discernment. This is somebody who's also discerning with the King of Swords, Ace of Wands. Somebody wants a new beginning, or they want a new opportunity. King of Wands. I mean, damn, Knight of Wands. Sheesh. Somebody has a lot of passion towards you. King of Swords is here again. It could be hiding this. Or something about self-control, self-discipline. So be somebody practicing discipline, somebody who's disciplined. The Strength card, confirmation. Somebody could have been on a pursuit, some type of pursuit of discipline because of some type of irresponsibility in the past in regards to their passions, okay, or how they gain confidence, or how they self-soothed. But somebody's made a decision here. Yeah. There's some type of fears, though, surrounding burning a bridge, possibly. Or something can go either way. You got the World card is here twice. Somebody knows that something can go either way. Either way. Whether an ending or a new beginning. Okay? And they know that that's just. That's just. That's fair. That's fair. But see, God orchestrates. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody's gonna have to still approach you, even though something is uncertain. There's a level of uncertainty surrounding if they will be able to regain access in your life, but this person is still gonna have to come towards you. I'm telling you, they could be kind of burdened. You got Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. The High Priestess, Eight of Swords, they're in their head. The Chariot. Yeah, because of this extension that you're experiencing. Like, you're definitely in this forward moving energy, but somebody wants to move forward with you. Like, somebody like, yo, can you just be the passenger princess in this chariot and let me drive? You got the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Tower moment. And yeah, they want they want to move to calmer waters with you. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, bro. Somebody had to let go of other people's opinions. With the Sun card and the Emperor in order to get to the Emperor status. All right, and the Hierophant is here again. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you. See you next time.